Hi everybody. This doesn't work. Sorry. Oh yay. Okay. Hi everybody. So finally last night I was able to see Aladdin with Josh. He's amazing. He's my Aladdin. So I've already seen Aladdin once with my parents at the drive-in. A couple weeks ago, but I really wanted to see it with Josh because he's my Aladdin. And it was like such a romantic date. Anyways, so last night, like, after I showed him a little bit more of Worcester, like, I brought him to Your Way and Institute Park and WPI and the church where I went for brownies when I was in Girl Scouts. We drove to Showcase Cinema. And we went to see the 9:55 p.m. showing of Aladdin. And so we got into it and we sat together and we had popcorn. I had a whole bunch of seasonings because I'm crazy. I hate popcorn without seasonings. It tastes yucky. Anyways, so I'm gonna talk about Aladdin in like 3 categories. So the first category I would talk about would be the characters. So I'm gonna start talking about Aladdin. I love the actor that plays Aladdin. He's cute. I don't know, like I really like how I feel like he's better than the original in a sense, just because like we get to see him more, we get to know more about him. Like he did mention about his parents, but that's not it. Like how. Like, he lost his parents when he was really young. But yeah, he's a cute street rat. And I really like how, like, he has a wingman and genie. It's like that I really like to see. And like how he tried to get Jasmine, even though he needs to be himself, because obviously that's what Jasmine would want. And then, like, with Jasmine, I really love her as a princess. I think she's better than from the animation one, just because like in the animation one, it's all about like how she wants to marry for love. But in this one, she's more independent, more determined, more of a spitfire. Like she wants to be certain, and she doesn't want whoever she's married with to be certain. She wants to be certain because she loves her kingdom, and she wants to do everything by her kingdom. And I really admire that. I really love how Jasmine and Aladdin meet right away. Like it's like usually like in the animation one, they met after the song One Jumps Ahead. And so they met, and like she was kind of a part of One Jumps Ahead. So I really like that. Like I really like, because they start off like with good chemistry, and like. And obviously she knows a thing or two by the end of the movie of like escaping and stuff like that. I love her new song, and I'll get back to that when I'm talking about the songs in the movie. The genie, I really love the genie. I cannot compare between Robert Williams' genie to Will Smith's genie because they were both amazing. Like Robert Williams, he took his comedy persona and made Genie. And Will Smith doesn't know how to like step into those shoes, but then he realized to use his hip hop persona. And that's what he did, because there's a lot of hip hop references in A Friend Like Me. And I really like it. It's like I got super excited. Like I feel like his friend Like Me is better than Robert Williams. Just because like it was more bigger and like extravagance, just like how I felt like with in the live action of Beauty and the Beast, well Be Our Guest was better than the animation one because it was so large and like spectacular and stuff like that, and exciting to watch. Of course, that scene I just didn't like about was like how Aladdin actually used that one wish to get out of the cave instead of like tricking the genie to do it for him like in the animation. But I kind of like it at the same time as I don't like it, so I have mixed feelings about that. But I really like how the genie had, it was like a wingman for Aladdin trying to get Jasmine, and he had a love interest for himself with Jasmine's handmaid. I really like that, and it's like, I really like how in the beginning, Will Smith is like telling a story to his children. I really like that. It was different. It was different than like the guy in the beginning of the movie, in the animation one, that was trying to sell the lamp. I feel like it's more modern, so I really like how they do a modern twist on that. But yeah, I think Will Smith as a genie was great, and him as a genie being blue, that's not really him. That's like just the computer eyes version of him. So he did the voice of him as a genie, but that's why he was like, most of the time he was just looking at like himself, which is great. I really like that. The dance scene was kind of funny. Like he was like, Aladdin's like, I'm not going up there, and Genie was like, yeah, you are. And Aladdin's like, I'm the master, I'm the boss. But really, the genie is more of the boss with Aladdin, and he's just go. And he got to. That's been so funny. I really love that scene. And then like there's Jafar. I hate him. I always hate him, but it's like, at least like, I don't know. It's like, I cannot. I mean, I don't love him more than the animation one, and I don't hate him more than the animation one. I just don't have any opinion of Jafar. I just know that like he's stupid as always. Like I kind of wish that they did the reprise of Prince Ali from Jafar, because I know they did that in animation when like Jafar did the big reveal about Aladdin, like Prince Ali, and like did that and like made him back into being his all wax. I mean, I like that. I really wish that they did that in this one, but I mean his big reveal was okay too. But yeah, I don't like Iago in the new one at all. Out of all the characters, Iago, it annoys me. Because he is more of a parrot, like he would just parrot everything that Jafar say, and he would be like his eyes and ears. But in the animation one, he would have more of a personality. And I mean, I look in that when it comes to characters of development, I look in personalities. And I like Iago, but I prefer him in the animation one, just because he had more of a personality. He's more of a firecracker and tough. I really love the handmaid, and that she was Genie's love interest. It made it more than just being Aladdin and Jasmine. It was also the handmaid and the genie, and I really love that. It was super romantic. And I prefer the Sultan in this one than in the animation one, just because like the animation one seemed to be very gullible, and I can't imagine being the Sultan. But I really like him in the new one, just because like he seems like he knows what he's doing, and like he told Jafar off, like, know your place. Of course, yeah, Jafar used his staff against the Sultan, but without the staff, like, the Sultan is not a child. Like, he's more of a powerful Sultan, and I really like that. And they did mention about like Jasmine's mother, and like about the country that her mother came from. And Jafar wanted Sultan to take over that country, to invade that country. So it was like a little bit more detailed about her mother, which is good. Now I want to talk about the songs. Now they did a really good job with the songs, like A Whole New World. Of course, like I took a break from popcorn, and I held Josh's arm, and I was like, oh, lovey-dovey, and like he was singing along to Aladdin's part, and I was singing along to Jasmine's part. So it was like super romantic moment for us, and I really like that song. I love that song. Like that's my favorite Aladdin song of all time, A Whole New World. With, like I mentioned before, A Friend Like Me, I was like really excited. I was dancing along to it. It was bigger than the animation one, and I really liked it. I like it more. I love Jasmine's new song, Speechless. And I love the reprise even more, just because it showed how strong and how independent she is, and how she will not go speechless. And I really admire that, because it goes along with like how she wants to be. She wants to be Sultan, and yeah, she does want to marry for love, and want to marry Aladdin, who's a street rat, who's a thief, a lonely communal, but she really wants to be Sultan, and I admire that. It's amazing, and I love that song. It was like, I want to do that song for my next cover video, just because it was so good. And then but yeah, so overall, I do prefer the live action movie to the animation. When I first saw it with my parents at the drive-in, there was like a few things I really didn't like about it, and then Yaga was like the major thing I just didn't like about it. But now after seeing it again, it's a really great movie. And again, I really wish they did the Owl Class scene, because I really like the Owl Class when Jasmine got stuck in the Owl Class and all that. But it was really great. So it's like now, like those little things doesn't really matter to me anymore. Although Jafar as a genie, he's terrible. Like he doesn't look good in red, and he was terrible. I don't like that at all. But it's like I just can't stand Yaga. That's the only thing about the movie that I just can't stand. But other than that, it's like I really like how Aladdin and Jasmine met right away. Like we get to see more screen time of them, and to me it made more sense of them to fall in love, because it was more than just love at first sight. But yeah, so if you haven't seen Aladdin, I would recommend it. And even if you don't like the if you don't like the computer eyes of the genie, or Jafar's genie, or you got upset, annoyed with what I'm talking about, I still recommend you should at least try it, because it is a good movie. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my next movie date with Joshi. I'm gonna be seeing a Lion King next month, so my next review might be on the Lion King. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye everybody, take care.